Hello, everybody. Okay. Alright, still gotta do... Go figure, I still have to do my fucking Instagram post. But otherwise... Okay, but we're almost done. While I'm doing all of this, let me... at least start the game for you guys. Also, let me turn down my fucking volume, because I don't want to fucking destroy my ears. Astoundingly, that's not something I'd like to do today. Or, you know, any day. I kind of value my ears rather a lot. Oh, hello there. I was literally just typing a response to you. Regarding what we were just talking about, if you ever want to give it a serious try, let me know. I will promote the fuck out of your art and content and everything here. Because, like, how could I not? I mean, for fuck's sake, look at that. How could I not promote what you've done for this channel? Okay, I still gotta do... Oh yeah, no. The art is everything I could ever wish for. And I mean that. It is literally just so perfect for the channel that I don't have, like, a shitty metaphor for it. Like, usually I have, like, all my, like, metaphors for like da 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 da, and this is so bad that this. No, it's just fucking amazing. Like that's all it is. Like, I wish I had like an eighth of your talent, but I don't. But I'm very happy that we've been able to work together on this. Did I just start playing V3? No, we're about to start the, oh, fuck my life. 1 second, I forgot to send myself over the image. Because I am the dense panda. No, we are about to start the trial for the second murder. Okay, let me get this sent over to myself. Oh, you already beat the game? Oh, well, shit, CJ. Don't tell me anything about anything. Like, I'm trying to figure out who killed Ryoma right now. And initial thought is Angie, but I'm not 100% sure. Because I also don't know that it wasn't... What's her name? Hirumi? Something along those lines? Your waifu dies. Don't they all? Yeah, don't come in here and spoil anything, man. I will, like, straight up ban you. Rip Chiaki. Oh, dude, Chiaki. I'm still upset that they killed off Chiaki, man. I'm still, like, my heart still hurts a little bit. Dude, I ain't spoiling shit. Good, because see, here's the thing. Like, people come in and they're like, oh, she dies twice. I know, man, it's so fucked. But, like... Chiaki was Sleepy Waifu. How are you gonna kill Sleepy Waifu? Why? She was so pure and so sleepy. She had done nothing. She was my phone wallpaper for the longest time. I see you're a viewer of taste. Alright, and I'm almost done. Sent the wallpaper in general of Discord. Yo, hold the fuck up. I'll look at that real quick. And then we gotta get started. Yeah, I think you showed me that before. But yeah. There we go. Alright. Let's get started. We have a murder to solve here. Alright. So I'm gonna kind of try and look at the evidence here. Oh shit, did I load the wrong file? Or did I just never save? Shit. I swear I say no, don't save. Go back to load. Okay, yeah, there we go. Load chapter 2 save point. I just hit the wrong file. Alright, so we're gonna get in here and look at the evidence and see what we can figure out. Dude, yeah? What's up, dude?
Battery critical.
Oh, fuck off, headphones. Alright, review evidence. The victim is Ultimate Tennis Pro Ryoma Hoshi. Victim was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning, not the piranhas. That's gonna end up being very important. What's up, Drew? Also, let me plug in my headphones before they die.
Charging battery.
Okay. I still can't believe I even fucking said that.
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
Oh god. Chiaki, best girl. By the way, I wonder if that is a tribute to Ryoma. You know, I'm keeping it in. It's too funny not to keep it in. Funny you say that, Drew, because let me show you something here. Go ahead and read what it says down there at notes. Homie. What did I miss? It's something from our podcast that we just recorded last night. That's why I said that. Yeah. So it very well could be. I'm not 100% sure. Who's that first dude with the hat? That's our character. Oh, does it really? Interesting. You have a podcast? Yes, we do. It's called The Shattered Shield. We go by week, and we give our thoughts and opinions on each episode of The Shield. It's about 10 years after it finished airing. So, yeah. So, Drew, to catch you up, who we were playing as first, killed him, and he's dead, and we're trying to figure out who did it. Okay, hold on. Alright. I'll look it up real quick, Drew. Rio. It's really funny, because I put in Ryoma, and the first thing that showed up was Hoshi. The second one that showed up is the guy you told me to look up. Oh shit, you're not kidding. I could see it, yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's alright, let's go over the evidence here real quick. And see what we can figure out. During the magic show, and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. And he does like a device for farming ad bits. Yo, Drew was the king of farming ad bits for a minute. The night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the Ultimate Entomologist lab by Gonta, who was tricked by Kokichi. Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9. And Kokichi left the lab at 9. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11. So the only one in this group that doesn't have an alibi is Kokichi, potentially. The piranhas that ate Ryoma. Before the magic show, Angie said it looked like there was more piranhas compared to when...
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
Thank you for the bits again, my dude. Let's see, the piranhas that ate Ryoma. Before the magic show, Angie said it looked like there was more piranhas compared to when she prepared the show last night. See, I'm wondering if it was more piranhas or if maybe Ryoma's body was in there. Because according to Gonta, Ryoma wasn't inside the tank until after the piranhas got in there. So I don't know. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the underwater escape act. It was made of stainless steel. It was difficult to leave any marks. But small scratches were still visible. Seems to have been taken out of the shower room in the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. Square glass pane that was at the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. The other bits of glass were shattered, but this pane remained perfectly square. I imagine that's the bottom of the piranha tank. Could be wrong, though. Behind the stairs that led up to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Hey, did you play Zero Escape yet? I don't know what that is.
All of these bits.
Didn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. See, I'm really confused about that too. Oh, so it's very clearly not the piranha tank. Interesting. The water tank that had the piranhas inside, it was kept in the Ultimate Magician's lab and carried over by Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. During the magic show, it was hung over the water escape tank using the control panel for the stage lights. Only the front side was made out of glass. The other sides were made out of wood. It looked like there was no lid from the start. Then could that other glass panel be the lid? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's actually fucking brilliant. Okay, so here's a thought, right? Here's a thought. This square glass pane is the lid to the piranha tank. I got work tomorrow and need sleep.
I can't hold all of these bits.
No worries. Yo, you have a good night's sleep and I will catch you later. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Okay, So let's say the square glass pane is the lid to the piranha tank, okay? What are the chances that since the windows were right across from each other, from the prison shower through the pool into the gym, that Ryoma's body...
Oh my god, I can't hold
all of these bits. Thank you, my dude. What are the chances that Ryoma's body was laying on top of the piranha tank, so that when the piranha tank emptied, the glass pane fell through, and then Ryoma's body fell into the water, then fell into the same water that the piranhas would then be in. Just gotta get my Xbox on. No worries, dude. And the ropes were used to pull Ryoma's body up there. So maybe then Ryoma was drowned at the sink and then pulled across. The wire was around 50 feet in length. Last person who saw Ryoma was going to around 8 p.m. Miu saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm only during nighttime. So Maki doesn't have an alibi. Kokichi doesn't have an alibi.
Oh
Well,
my
good night.
god, I can't hold.
No worries,
all
dude.
of these
Have a good
bits.
sleep. Okay. Okay, so even if I figured out... Even if I figured out kind of how, I still don't know who. So let me take another look here. Kaito doesn't have an alibi. Gonta does. Kokichi doesn't. Kokichi kinda doesn't. But Kokichi also wasn't helping with the setup. I'm more inclined to think it's someone who was helping with the setup. Kiyo has an alibi. Kibo has an alibi. Kirumi doesn't have a confirmed alibi. Himiko, I don't remember if Himiko does. Maki doesn't have one. Tenko doesn't, I believe. Kokichi is Kokichi though, true. Tsumugi, I believe, has one. Angie has one. Mew technically doesn't have one. Let me look, cause
Oh
Tsumugi
my
best
god,
girl.
I can't hold all of these bits.
Okay, yes. Himiko also has one. So I think that narrows our list down to Kokichi, Kaito, Kirumi, and Maki. And Mew. Tsumugi best girl. Make sure to remember I said that. It'll be important later. Okay. Oh, also I'm gonna real quick switch this off here because we're about to get into a trial. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna make my prediction. I'm gonna say Kokichi is one light motherfucker. Yeah, Kokichi's pretty pale. It's okay though. I'm leaning towards Maki or Kaito. All right, let's get this started. I don't think it was Kokichi.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
Oh my god, I can't hold
All of these bits. Thank you again, my dude. I forgot Monokuma sounded like this. Yeah, his voice is a little different in this one.
Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Jesus.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Kokichi's so mad that he's just getting blocked left and right by fucking Tenko.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you. Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
Yeah? Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive.
Okay, you know what? Angie is now suspicious as fuck.
You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
Thank you.
Wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
Oh, that's right. It was magic.
That's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
No.
But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
That scrap of fabric, I'm assuming, came from the culprit. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. That is... Who wears black? Who all wears black? But you don't wear that. And you didn't wear that either. You don't wear anything black. But it's a fabric. If you actually wore that cape, I would think it was you. Oh no, please don't be Kurumi. I know it came from the place he was killed in. Well, the room he was killed in was a shower room. And there wasn't really anything there. Fuck. I'm really hoping that it isn't our waifu.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
Wait. CJ. Tsumugi. What are the chances it's Tsumugi? What are the chances? It could be a scrap piece of fabric from her, but she did have an alibi. Well, I'll just leave it at that. I think that fabric is going to be a big piece of what it is. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Riona.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
Wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
We heard you the first time, Titless. Jesus.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Riona.
After that, the time ran out.
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
Oh, wait, that's not true.
Oh no!
Titles.
Atua
Titless.
has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Riona.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive.
God damn it, I missed it. Come on.
Ah, and he was eaten alive.
Shit.
To bone.
He was eaten alive.
That's wrong!
There we go. He wasn't eaten alive. He was drowned by the piranhas.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
Oh, God.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Not quite.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
Not true, but okay.
If that is the case, then when did
Oh,
he
no,
drown?
I can see that. It was before the show started.
That's it!
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Yes.
Where?
On top of the tank.
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
No, it's pretty easily
Is
done,
there a
too.
place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
There's two, but one that matters.
Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Going to I love you, you're an adorable little cinnamon roll. Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut up.
Thank you, Maki.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
CJ, my dude, I appreciate the bit donations, but we can't be spamming it, man. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate it, but like, it's like every couple minutes, just I hear Christopher Walken go, "Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits." I'm done for the night, no worries.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
Okay.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
And
Okay.
we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. 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 Magic.
Shut up, Himiko.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
We first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
Nope. Alright.
Damn it!
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Yes.
I agree. Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Oh god, here we go. Tenko's gonna be the most obnoxious fucking thing in the world.
Logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
Is it now?
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate man.
Oh my god, that face is literally one of the most repulsive things I've seen in forever.
I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Okay. Sure. You're welcome to try.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That would be magical would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you! Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
Got it.
I'll cut through your words.
Let's go. Fun fact, Tenko, you ain't shit.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch. Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
Wait. Okay, I still think this lends to my point. I don't think that hatch can be opened the same way. I don't think you can push it in. I think you can only push it out.
There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
Yep.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
She could have had a fresh set.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Rip magic, no lie.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
That's it! It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Uh-huh.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Also, fun fact, Himiko, you ain't shit either.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Oh, shut up, Tenko.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Oh, shut up.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Probably.
Now that we
Can I kill a
understand how the
bitch?
trick was performed,
Depending on
let us move on.
who that bitch may particularly be, maybe. Then again, I can't physically stop you, I suppose. And these are all animated characters anyway.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and
Chokes out
Himiko
Mew.
in there.
Mew's growing on me.
Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is?
Angie, you sure seem to have a lot of knowledge about this.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Someone said this is a company called A24 is making movie genre candles. Alright.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees.
Imagine a Michael Bay candle. That would be interesting.
Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die.
Oh my god.
So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Well, then we might want to arrange your final breath sooner rather than later.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I
Oh,
swear.
there it is.
Ryoma's corpse.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it. Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
That's wrong! Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
Nope. Lends itself
No,
further
that's
to what I
actually
think.
a great clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Nope, it was on top of the piranha
Someone
tank.
better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
God damn, Mew. I'm kinda with you on this. I know where it was. Come get some, you baby bat bitch.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Uh-huh.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separate, then it wouldn't have been devoured.
Come on, I just saw it.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
shit,
then it wouldn't have been devoured.
I'm so bad at this sometimes.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been
God
devoured.
damn it. Oh, it's right there.
It wasn't really in the stairs.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be possible. But maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
Imagine Kratos is the
And what
king
of the
while
tank containing the piranhas?
boy.
No
Be
way!
interesting.
If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have
Oh
been
my
devoured.
god. Why do I suck so much? Fuck.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be possible. But maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Get good, that's all the advice I can give. Right.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be possible. But maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it. But if the
Body and piranhas were
There. Jesus.
I agree. Hio's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider,
Oh.
a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
I didn't think about that. So I was on the right track. Not 100% right, though. Close, though.
Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
The bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. Huh?
You know, now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct?
Yep.
Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
The crammed piranhas.
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
Mm-hmm.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
God damn.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
It was their space decreased.
The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Okay.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko. Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Oh my fucking god, Tenko, shut up.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
Right.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart!
That's what Atua said anyway.
Oh god.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
Is it?
Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Ooh, rough.
Nuh-uh, not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Ooh. Ooh. Goddamn.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
Oh my god.
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene.
I was wrong! That's it! It was done.
Hey, 50, what
before
up?
Nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It
Oh,
could have been solved with the
because-
process of elimination.
Because you couldn't get into the gym.
Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet. Oh, that's good. I'm doing pretty good.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
I pretty much nailed where the body was stashed, 50. So I'm pretty happy about that right now.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
I certainly hope they aren't.
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
Sure, we can narrow it down if we consider the source of the information. Can I choke out Kokichi? No, I kind of like Kokichi. As much of a pain in the ass as he is.
I was wrong!
Oh. Okay, sorry. Wrong thing.
This is it!
There we go.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, you, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
No.
It is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Yup.
Fuck that noise!
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
Sure does.
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
I kind of have to agree with Kaito on this one.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
Well, Kokichi has the most solid one so far.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh wait, I remember
Oh,
now.
here we go.
I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
Shut up, babyface. Are you talking about me? I've got this scruff going on, man. Ugh. I don't like it.
No way I'm the culprit!
Let me give you another story. The mass panic debate this time will have loud voice dialogue. One of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh, what do you do then? That's what you think, right? It's just like white noise. Shut them up with the silencer. Nah, you babyface. I did shave recently, but like, ugh, I've got like sandpaper face right now, and I don't like it. Okay.
I was running away from Gonta!
What is your alibi?
Tried hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls'
others
bathroom.
Things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Nothing now, perfect!
What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay
What?
at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez. I was running away from Gonta.
What is your alibi?
Tried hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the
others
girls'
were with me.
bathroom.
Things got a little heated if you catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Nothing now,
Gonta.
perfect!
What's Maki's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
before 9
nighttime, I got
p.m.
tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Finally done that ending and still never missed a release date, son. Hey!
I was running away from Gonta.
Did you leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
I heard it!
There it is.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. It was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. She kept talking, and then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Because he is.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Alright.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Okay, that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. It's gotta be Miyu.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec, since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? So a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
The dialogue in this game is fantastic.
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Oh?
That'd be a whole different issue.
Sure would.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, Gonta seen Mew, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta no could bring her. You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No, she used her, what'd she call it? Secret woman weapon, and then... I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, 'cause, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches. Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feelings.
Fucking Gonta. Jesus.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
Congrats. Do you want a fucking trophy?
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next time session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yeah, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday has been recorded in the monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
What?
We narrowed it down to two people, and one of those two is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
True.
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust.
Ooh, get him.
How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
Interesting.
So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
Interesting.
How do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The cups pad.
Not just any cups pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
Oh, shit.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is... Because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone! Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Is it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. Neither. Okay.
Oh no!
It's probably Kaito. Oh, that's right. I had Kaito. I forgot about that.
That's it! It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
True.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait! Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't the culprit either!
Huh?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
Right.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid.
The best thing Tenko has said in this entire game thus far.
Damn idiot!
A damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
No.
Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
Dude.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
I'm liking Kyo more and more every time he talks.
Idiot after all.
Shit, Himiko,
It's
true.
okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
Nah, don't care. It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings get into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can only trust my logic, maybe I should trust If I could trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. It'll work out in the end, so...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
Great question.
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
Nah.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What?
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
God damn it.
This seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now of all times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Yes, let's save.
Now then.
Voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful. I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over a small lie. Kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Let's skip this trial and jump straight ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, we don't know the culprit yet. Who killed Taro? That's chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? Save like a normal human being. I do.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Potentially, yeah.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Great question. Kokichi.
It's you! That would be Kokichi.
I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
Interesting, she's not.
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
Right.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
Shut up, Angie.
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, because
it
that
is
will
important.
basically either...
Because if Kokichi told Ryoma,
That
it
confirms.
becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Nope, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely.
Yep.
Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Fuck yes, Kirumi.
And which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
Oh my god, Kaito, you're more annoying than anything else right now.
Done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things.
Oh no. Keep
I
saying
find
depressing
Maki's
things.
testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime.
50.
I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. That means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Love you too, 50.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I met with Ryoma the previous...
Ryoma at night?
Didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
I got it.
Reveal the truth. I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute. If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
Okay.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. If it couldn't have been the morning after, that leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick Cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
Nobody cares.
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Gonta sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
Opinions are split on this matter, but if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. I still don't know why we lied. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie will have been for nothing. I won't fail. Leave Himiko alone? Hell no.
culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
This is our answer.
All right.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
That's true.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible because...
Damn it!
What?
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy. Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible!
Jesus.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow them all away with the truth.
I actually don't know that yet.
Oh, but we do.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it mattered. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
We know that. It's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us was trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
What?
Himikawa under the bridge?
We can determine where this all started. We can determine how it ended. It's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Oh. Oh.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowned in toilets? Impossible!
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
That's wrong! The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yep, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying.
Okay then.
In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
What if you didn't?
After you leave, do I realize how much you really mean to me?
Alright, this is getting weird.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Damn, and this is why I like Maki. Right.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Mm-hmm.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Oh, the handcuffs.
This is it.
I was trying to figure out.
Handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Hmm.
Well, yeah. Sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room.
Yup.
The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
God damn it,
But
Kokichi.
how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
What the fuck?
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there?
They didn't carry it.
Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
Shut up, Tsumugi. No one likes you.
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
The windows.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Okay. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clear. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was, figure out how to get to the 3rd floor. Yeah, okay. I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psyche Taxi will start up. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Hold the A button to accelerate, and the left stick to move left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head towards the escort that has the correct answer. Interesting.
Charge complete.
Okay. Okay, it'd be nice if I could actually not suck for a second. Body was brought from the gym. Brought to the gym from where? Get in my car, you motherfucker! Alright. And how was it moved? Okay. I thought that was pretty fucking obvious.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
Nah, homie.
I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal.
Shut up.
What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Ator knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
No.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
I hope everyone dies. Why?
According to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
God damn it.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Because I hate this cast? What? What? Dude, 2 had a worse cast than this. Although I will say that I don't like Himiko or Tenko.
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
Only something that could be used as rope.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
50 feet.
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so... First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side. And tie cable to
Nah, I
other
mesh well
window.
with 1 and 2.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
This one is an alternate crowd. Nah, they're good. They're good for the most part.
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Who cares?
In my case, it's 100% inspiration!
You get it. Just tell us already.
Thank you, Himiko.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
Yup.
The body would reach the
Maybe.
same window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
God damn.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank.
Oh, they use... Okay,
You
got
wouldn't
it.
Just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Yes, if they use the inner tube as a way to travel along the rope themselves.
Are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have had only one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning, they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? Yup. They must have used something else, but what could they have done?
All right, Shuichi, the stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
Christ.
I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on, think. Rope. Ropeway? I didn't even know that was literally a word. But okay.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
Yes, we do. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh, sure. Fuck it. Let's go.
I see it. It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible.
Yup.
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill, it...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Oh, homie, you about to get fucked up.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodum's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
Yeah, but we still don't know who.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally...
Hey, what's up, Notch? How you doing,
Why did
dude?
the culprit leave it in the pool?
Is because you can't
That's it!
do shit about it. I gotta stop getting on so late. No worries, dude. We're getting close to the end of the trial, but we still don't know who did it.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
What's up, dude? Not much. Just fucking chilling, trying to figure out who did this.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Huh? What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
Watch it be you.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial to solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
Oh, my friend. Oh, your friend really liked. If I can English, your friend really liked the stream. Yo, thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Not entirely. I have a good idea of who the culprit is. Do I?
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again? Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
I mean, it could be Mew, I guess. I don't know why. I was just taking a random shot there. It's telling me today that his college schedule wasn't so early he would be on like me as a morning class.
Oh no! It has to be you.
What?
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
The only thing we really have is the black cloth.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have...
Okay.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I didn't think that was it either.
I was wrong!
Oh, surprise!
I, of course...
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by...
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Damn it!
I, of course, am not...
The crime was committed at nighttime. You have no alibi, do you? An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense? The trick
Relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been
done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have.
Except perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit. The crime
Was committed at
nighttime. And you have no
alibi, do you?
And for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Hmm.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been
done by anyone.
I was wrong!
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was
Most of us do not have one. Right. Do you want the answer? No, not quite yet.
Committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done.
That was not what I wanted.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime?
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. Someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been
done by anyone. Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and
Give
Ryoma
me at
could have
least
totally
the right
shared an
bullet.
interview.
We all
50.
could've, except perhaps go. Of course, I'm not.
The crime was committed.
Oh shit, I'm about to fail it.
And you have no alibi.
An alibi for nighttime?
Is this... We can't...
Alibis for yesterday, okay.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi.
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
I didn't think that was it.
I was wrong!
Oh no.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence
that proves you're the
culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done.
by anyone.
Fuck.
Kirumi is thin. I could have totally shared.
We all could have. Except
I, of course, am not the culprit. The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
an alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us
do not have one.
Okay.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. Skilled enough to pull it off.
Hold on, let me look at alibis for yesterday.
That could have
been done by anyone.
That's wrong!
There.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
Oh shit.
That's right.
That's true.
Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion. While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Oh, goddamn.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Wow.
Oh no!
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I'll cut through your words!
Alright, there we go.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Where is this coming from? So what did she mean by everyone? I'm so confused. If you like stuff like this, I recommend an anime called Raka, Braves of the Six Flowers. What's it about?
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about? I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
Yup.
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a mystery like this where the main character is accused of being the perpetrator and everyone in the room is against him, so he has to clear his name before they kill him. Interesting.
So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Say what you want.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared of that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am...
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
What truth? All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Ooh.
You can't save anyone!
I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that she's guilty.
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym, but how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
Cause she's about to get fucked.
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
All our waifus die, man. All of our waifus fucking die.
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just
Oh,
your
okay, I
empty
get it.
deduction. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Oops.
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
All right.
What does that piece of trash prove?
It ends here.
Hit or miss. Guess they never miss, huh? She's on trial for killing the witch. Yeah, she's on trial for killing Ryoma. Yes.
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
She couldn't carry the short stack. She had to move the body with a rope. It's because of where she moved it from and where she moved it to that she needed to use the rope.
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong? In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it. And kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me. And I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing argument. Let's go. Okay, nope. Don't worry, you'll get the explanation here in just a minute. And we're done.
This is the truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic.
Gonta's innocent soul can't take it. True, though.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank.
Why, Kirumi? I know, I want to find out too.
They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's
Maybe because they called her mom. I don't know. We'll find out.
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan.
That is true, not. That is very true.
At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed.
You know what type of death really makes me queasy? What? Do tell.
The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun.
Oh, and he cut her stab on the neck. Yeah, I can understand that.
And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, It also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the
Good
rope
fucking
and
detective
the
work,
inner
no
tube.
joke.
But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Shit, man. All our waifus die.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi. Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
Fuck.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodam, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless.
I hate that cheeky fuck Kokichi. Do you really? I kind of enjoy him.
It's voting time!
Don't get me wrong, he's a bit of a piece of shit, but he's not all that bad. I hate that we're killing our waifu.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
He needs to die. Oh, he's not that bad. I gotta vote. Wow.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Of course, the vote's from Kirumi. Right, I know, but like, god damn it, all our waifus die. You don't understand. Like, literally in sequential order in the first game, every single one of our waifus died. And then our waifu in, Danganronpa 2 got killed. Like, it was so bad. Yeah, we got an A, though. She can't vote for herself. She can, actually. Hey, bravo, bravo.
Thank goodness.
We managed to get through the class trial again.
Kidding me?
There's nothing good about this at all. Why? Why did it have to be Kirumi? They're not counting yawns this time?
Yeah.
What? Nobody's yawning. Nah, you see, my waifu lived in Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 1. Probably because you have shit taste in waifus. Truly, this result was unexpected. How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
But Gonta no can believe it. Kirumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kirumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long have you been lying to us?
The truth
Is that why you took such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
She was never your fucking mom.
Damn it.
Kirumi, tell me, why? You're always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone? I'm sorry, who has someone and who is lonely? Ooh, I mean... Shit, you ain't wrong. President of the Lonely Bitch Club, fucking 5 years running, almost. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forest we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Shut up. Enough with the commentary already.
Say.
Well, Kirumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
How?
No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie too?
No.
I don't think so. I still believe Kirumi cares about us. Same Panda, but for 18 my whole life. Goddamn. Ooh, shit. Lonely Club honorary VIP member. Shit, I'll let you be the VP. How about it? And how would you know? Can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. Can't say for certain, And that is what a detective would say. Kirumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kirumi watched hers after all? Earlier, Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done.
Damn.
Spit it out already, otherwise we can't accept this outcome.
Please!
I hurt you a lot, and I know that others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well then, if you are also desperate to
I
know,
shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything. No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you.
That is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. If you go to the right events in college, then you're good. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes? It won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. How'd you see your motive video? Perhaps Kirumi received her own. She had her own motive video from the start. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible. Monokuma, what the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched. What does that mean exactly? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos. No, I didn't. Huh? Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cubs screw up again?
Huh? Dumbass!
It's all Monophone's fault. She passed them out without checking the names. What? I didn't know. Monotaro should have checked the names too. Wait a minute, I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault. What?
I'm sorry.
I should have been more careful. No, Monodem, it's not your fault. It's all our fault. I'm sorry too. I completely forgot the plan all along was to redistribute the videos. It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting. Thank goodness. What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap? About an hour and change on a train? Oh my god, low-key should have chosen a college out of state and dormed. Would have been fun. Shit.
You stupid.
I hear college can be fun, but it's not something I've ever done or wanted to do. Oh, idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears.
Well now.
Sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation. Then bad luck.
Oh, I see.
You just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
Hey!
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
You promised to tell us everything. I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it.
So.
Why don't we all watch the motive video together? Thorough of you. Yet I suppose it is better this way. I got a scholarship to this one, so it's worth it. I'm not paying for shit. Hey, there you go. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. Watch, it's gonna be Kaede, isn't it?
All right, back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again.
Oh my god!
And transfer his authority to her.
You're fucking kidding. They just made a fucking Trump joke in fucking Danganronpa. I'm fucking dead. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god.
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister.
This.
Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her.
When did this come out?
Shoulders.
Great question. Let me look that up. Shows the release date as September 26, 2017. So not even 2 years ago. Oh god.
But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject
All
of
the
those
fucking
important people,
woes and ooh-woos in chat.
an
What the fuck?
unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Huh? What?
The Prime Minister? I only remembered it upon watching that video.
Wait!
That video. That's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi's really the prime
I
minister.
do not agree.
No, it's the truth. I'm Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the people most important to me
This is my
are
selfless
the citizens
devotion.
of this country. Everything is meaningless. This is pointless.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past, but he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis.
I got power and I'm not afraid to use it.
I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me because this makes no sense and I gotta take it.
I see.
I'm in the country behind. You seriously believe that a high schooler could be prime minister?
You really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human even though he's a heartless robot.
How rude!
With great power comes great responsibility. Exactly. I'm still learning. I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister? Then Kurumi really is Prime Minister? She hold burden of country's future.
Actually,
The motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
yoo-hoo!
I get that Kurumi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis?
I do not know.
I don't know, actually. Why can't I remember? Their memory's lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't it just like the ultimate hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the ultimate hunt.
Huh?
The ultimate hunt is connected to the unprecedented crisis facing the nation? How are they connected? What is the ultimate hunt anyway?
I do not know.
Well, I do not know what is happening to the nation while I am here. I do not know what is happening to the nation while I'm inside the end wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were
This
safe.
is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
I don't like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead,
Why?
doesn't that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? What do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million, easily.
Always messing around.
There's no way they could really...
Bears do not lie.
Oh, Jesus.
Bears do not lie. Hey,
I'm the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is possible that he could bring disaster to a country.
What are you trying to pull?
It's so funny. You guys act like you can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway. If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Shut up!
Hey, cut it out. This is serious. How long are you gonna keep talking about Kurumi? Let's talk about Ryoma. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically? How to remove what? I missed it, but it's probably good I did.
That is.
Because he was easy to kill.
Huh?
Easy to kill?
Weird.
Ryoma not that weak. When he used his Shikuchi method, even Gonta no could catch.
I do not agree.
His physical strength was relevant when he did not have a reason to live.
Do you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest amongst us. I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean?
That is.
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss. and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him,
That is correct.
I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
Got it.
So you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there.
Purged. Feels bad.
That is correct.
Everyone had decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people.
Then...
Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
But...
Wait a minute. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore. What?
Because...
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Since you didn't want to watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait!
You're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well, you know.
Probably shouldn't say anything. But someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma.
I told you.
What's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his own motive video? I'll get into that. I'll get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki?
Why?
How do you know that?
What?
I'm top bit donator this stream. True. I think you're also the only bit donator this stream. So what motive videos? Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
I remember, because once you watch them, you've got a motive to kill. But if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who will be in the video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it.
Oh my god, I can't hold
all of these bits. Well, shit. Notch just slapping that title right out from under CJ. God damn. Thank you for the bits, dude.
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
CJ retaliating with a 5-bit slap back.
Jeez.
Not a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys. That video might just give me a motive to live.
Please.
So please.
That's
And
true.
thus begins the bit war, right? He was looking for a reason to live. Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place. What do you mean? What did his video show? Nothing. His motive was empty.
Huh?
Empty? Let's give it a watch, shall we?
All right, back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, this message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry.
That's fucked up.
Always messing around.
Oh my god, I can't hold
all of these bits. CJ with another 14 bits. Thank you, my dude. That's what he was shown. If he saw something like that, he had none to care for and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kirumi claim his life. So, that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up then?
Damn.
To hell with that damn moron.
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live. That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kirumi? For too many reasons. You are free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
Because that is what it means to serve with selfless desire. I can't fucking read. Let me try that again. Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. I got the stream opened twice. Oh shit. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Kirumi. Monokuma, Gonta have question.
You need something?
What is it?
Hey!
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kirumi? Oh, Gonta!
Huh?
What?
Gonta.
Not smart boy. But even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kirumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. Oh no, Gonta. I don't want to die, but Kirumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Tenko, I agree. Tell you what, Monokuma. I'll make you a deal. 2 for 1. You take Tenko and Hirumi. We keep waifu. Hundreds, millions of people on our shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kirumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our own collective survival would.
Jeez.
It's okay, maybe it'd been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, man.
If Kirumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then, what was the point of me doing all this? No deal. Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have...
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh? Hey!
Goes for all of you. To hell with this value of life shit.
Alright!
Life's not just some thing. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaito.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean...
It's not just something you can decide to throw away on your own.
Don't worry about it.
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet, and there's no way in hell I'm gonna die here. The idiot's talking again.
What?
He's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot, but he's right.
So divine.
He's an Atua damned idiot. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration.
Shut up!
Hey, shut up. I told you to stop calling me an idiot. Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kirumi certainly looks shaken by it. Shaken?
Because...
Do you really think someone as desperate as to live as Kirumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
Huh?
What?
But
Monokuma would never allow a Blackened to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that as a cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kirumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I've ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. Wait, what he just said was true?
You mean?
You tried to trick Gonta? Tried to trick everyone?
Really?
Seriously, you backstabbing cunt?
Cut it out.
Enough, she was just trying to stay alive in her own way. That's the last of the
my
bits.
god, I can't hold
I
all
love
of these
bits. Thank you for the 8 bits, my dude. No one could blame me for that.
Correct.
I must survive, because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this
You
nation.
must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up. Kirumi?
I see.
You still refuse to give up. So what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive.
I will survive!
I would do anything, anything to survive. She screamed and she started running. Oh no. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I have to escape! I won't die here!
There's no way I'm letting you out of here. I will survive by cake. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run!
Damn it!
Run! Run, Kirumi!
Please run!
Hurry!
Damn.
Hey,
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave.
please!
I will live! I refuse to die in a hellhole like this!
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
For my nation! For my people!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
Okay, I enjoyed the little flip there. The screams, they're real. Oh, I really don't like watching this. Fuck.
Really?
Why Monodam? Why did you kill Monosuke?
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterward. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along.
It's fine.
We don't need him.
Yeah?
Don't need him.
Let's get along.
If you remaining Monocubs must get along.
We are
No
all
matter what, we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along.
I will not.
Not if he
forgive
knows
that.
what is good for him. Oh my god.
Wonderful.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Monocubs begins now. That splat was out of sync. Oh man, I really don't care. I really did not like watching that execution.
That's nice.
And yet this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute. It's so cute how your little crew is shrunk by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
So freaking cute.
All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze.
How horrible!
Ugly bitch. You call me an ugly bitch.
Stop it!
Doesn't matter, now's not the time for that. Kurumi,
I don't like that.
I can't take this anymore. Even Kurumi was killed so brutally. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end up like that too? Hopefully.
I'll protect you.
I won't let that happen, Himiko. I'll protect you no matter what. Hopefully you go right before she does. Actually, it'd be great if one of them killed the other. Honestly, it'd be fucking phenomenal. I'd be all about that. I don't want to do this anymore either. Please, let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on, come on.
Isn't that what Atua said?
Cause Atua says so.
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monokuma who's corrupt. He's the one who distributed the motive videos.
I see, yes.
Those videos were more dangerous than... Those videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kurumi that far.
That's true.
Worries me is, as long as we're trapped here, we won't know what's true or false.
Okay.
Must be why Kurumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
Hey, hey!
If that's the case, we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
Of course.
That was your consensus from the beginning, not including you, of course.
However...
Or our consensus from the beginning. Holy fuck. I had assumed Kokichi would try to show us our videos to get under our skin, but that did not come to pass. What, I wonder, were his intentions? I'd never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said. Kurumi said? You just saw us true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
That's...
Huh?
What about it? She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie early either. Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light, if it made her remember.
What?
The properties of a flashback light?
Okay.
Still, how could Kurumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving the entire nation seems too important for her to just forget. It's true. Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? And if that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch them. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm convinced it's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe in each other.
Yeah.
That's right. It's best that we not remember our motives for everyone's sake. Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
That's so mean.
How rude. I'm always doing stuff for everyone's sake.
It's a lie.
I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kirumi's final moments has made me change my views.
Because...
She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe facing the truth isn't enough.
That's right.
True. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second class trial ended for us. A Pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaito spoke of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now.
We should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action.
You're right.
Yeah, my brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
Why, you?
Like you even have a brain to use. Thank you, Mew.
I won't forgive you.
Anyway, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to go on.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. As long as we listen to Atua, we'll all be just fine.
What's wrong?
Why are you staring up at the sky? It's just, even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty.
But
stars here different. Not the same ones Gonta used to.
Uh,
Different. Do you mean the position of the stars? Gonta looking, but no can find star he remembers.
Why?
But why? Are we taken somewhere far away?
Hey, so...
Let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, hold on. I have to tell you guys something.
Huh?
What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out. How now? It won't take that long, so just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar.
You get it?
That's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group.
Huh?
A worse liar than you?
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
Yo, CJ, thank you for thank you for the 100 bits. And I believe with that you have reclaimed the title from Notch. I'm talking about Maki. What?
What?
What do you mean Maki's a liar? Maki admitted it during the class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video. Because he was looking for a reason to live.
Well,
But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki?
Huh?
But blackmail? Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma.
Which means...
She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute. Why you... What shit are you making up now? Maki's true identity? What? I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. But would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows, right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
Well, fuck. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. You just finished the webtoon called Bastard? How was it? Holy shit, what an end. Obtained the servant's gloves. Yes, please, can we save? Oh, 50, if you're still here. I'm saving like a normal person. Well, I'm off. Good night. Good night, 50. I am actually myself going to be done for the night too. We will pick this back up tomorrow night with daily life before the third murder. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. It was great to see all of you. Thank you to CJ and Notch for the bits. Again, thank you guys all so much for coming out. If you are new to the stream and you enjoyed what you saw tonight, please consider giving me a follow. We're live almost every single night, and we do try to have fun in this stream. Screw YouTube for not saving like a normal person. I save like a normal human being. 50, no idea what you're talking about. You can also join the Discord. You will know when we are going live before anybody else on any social media whatsoever. That is where I announce what time I will be going live every single night. Good night. Have a great stream. Thank you. Or great stream.
Oh my god, I can't hold all of these bits.
CJ, thank you for the one final bit to even out the count tonight. We are going to very quickly raid our good dude, our great friend, Shy Guile. If I can spell Guile correctly. What is he playing tonight? Oh, he's playing Smash Ultimate. I'm gonna pop in there for a little bit myself. So, guys, go give him some love. I will catch you all tomorrow night at midnight. Until then, good night.